Hello everyone, Potato Freaker here, and today we're going to go over the Assassin 2.4 skill changes, the new changes for the 2.4 patch that just went live. Any changes will be highlighted in blue that were not in the previous PTRs, and I am doing each class individually to help reduce the length of these videos. So in this video we are working on the Assassin. Martial Arts. Fists of Fire. Attack rate and bonus increased from 15% to 25% baseline and from 7 to 10% per level. Claws of Thunder. The exact same as is Blades of Ice, as is Tiger Strike, as is Cobra Strike, as is Phoenix Strike. So they all get a bonus to attack rating, which is always nice. The melee skills, where you have to actually do a melee attack, you need a lot of attack rating, otherwise you just won't hit. One reason why melee attacks just have such a huge disadvantage to casters. So any boost to attack rating is definitely welcome. Dragon Talon now consumes only one charge when cast. Now always hits a target if the assassin has any martial arts charges. Another huge change. This is definitely welcome. Before, what it would do is it would use all your charges in a single finishing move. That's what Dragon Talon is. It's a finishing move along with Dragon Claw, Dragon Tail, and Dragon Flight. These are your finishing moves. So you build up your charges with all of these skills. Use a finishing move where it would use all your finishing charges. Definitely not fun. Now it only uses one, and it always hits. Dragon Claw, once again, now consumes only one of each martial arts charge when cast. Now always hits a target if the assassin has any martial arts charges. Damage bonus per level increased from 5 to 15%. Dragon Tail now consumes only one of each martial arts charge when cast. Now always hits the target only if the assassin has any martial arts charges. Damage bonus per level increased from 10% to 20%. Dragon Flight now consumes only one of each martial arts charge when cast. Now guarantee hits the target only if the assassin has any martial arts charges. Cast and delay removed. So now you can teleport around much faster, because that's what this skill is. Lets you teleport to the monster. Damage bonus per level increased from 25% to 35%. Martial arts skills are receiving a significant change from having finishing moves, including the attack skill. Only consume one of each charge at a time instead of all three at once. We feel like this will allow the martial arts to perform smoother during combat by better maintaining current charges instead of having to reacquire charges too often. In addition to this, we are increasing attack rating for charge-up skills to complement the smoothness of gaining and spending charges. Lastly, we wanted to improve damage payoffs for the lesser used finishing move skills. They definitely succeeded. You can now do a playthrough as a martial arts assassin. Couldn't really before. Shadow Disciplines. Fade. Tooltip updated to now show the physical damage resist reduction. This was a little hidden thing that only some people knew. It would increase your resistances, but people didn't know that it also did physical damage as well. Unless you were in the know-how kind of thing. Venom. Buff duration scaling per level changed from 4 seconds to 12 seconds. The match burst of speed and fade. Shadow Warrior. Cast and delay reduced from 6 seconds to 0.6 seconds. Cast and delay will no longer share its cooldown with other skills that have cast and delays. Tooltip updated to now display cast and delay. Shadow Master. Cast and delay reduced from 6 seconds to 0.6 seconds. Cast and delay will no longer share its cooldown with other skills that have cast and delays. Tooltip updated to now display cast and delay. We felt that shadow disciplines are generally widely used and effective, but we wanted to add some quality of life changes, so we added some tooltip clarify, buff duration consistency improvements, and cast and delay changes. Traps. Shockweb. Removed synergy from Death Sentry skill. Charged Bolt Sentry synergy increased from 11 to 17%. Lightning Sentry synergy increased from 11 to 17%. Cast and delay will no longer share its cooldown with other skills that have cast and delays. Tooltip updated to now display cast and delay. Charged Bolt Sentry. Reduced synergy from Death Sentry skill. Fire Blast synergy increased from 6 to 9%. Lightning Sentry synergy increased from 6 to 9%. Lightning Sentry removes synergy from Death Sentry skill. Shockweb synergy increased from 12 to 18%. Charged Bolt Sentry synergy increased from 12 to 18%. Fire Blast removes synergy from Death Sentry skill. Shockweb synergy increased from 9 to 11%. Charged Bolt Sentry synergy increased from 9 to 11%. Wake of Fire synergy increased from 9 to 11%. Lightning Sentry synergy increased from 9 to 11%. Wake of Fire Sentry synergy increased from 9 to 11%. Wake of Fire. Fire Blast synergy increased from 8 to 10%. Wake of Inferno synergy increased from 8 to 10%. Wake of Inferno removes synergy from Death Sentry. Fire Blast synergy increased from 10 to 18%. Wake of Fire synergy increased from 7 to 18%. Added yards calculation to the Wake of Inferno tooltip. So a lot of what they did was they removed the Death Sentry synergy. This will help give you extra skills that you can skill points that you can put towards other skills. And since you're losing a synergy, they increased the damage from other synergies. So you'll still be doing about the same damage. The Wake of Fire got a huge synergy increase. So yeah, it should help you have extra skills to put towards other things, which will help you with your builds. Now be a trapson, but put some extra points into your shadow masteries, fade or burst of speed or something like that. Blade Sentinel. Cast and delay reduced from 2 seconds to 1 second. Cast and delay will no longer share its cooldown with other skills that have cast and delays. Tooltip updated to now display cast and delay. Missile speed increased by 20%. Weapon damage increased from 37 to 75%. Blade Fury synergy added, 10% damage per level. Blade Shield synergy added, 10% damage per level. Blade Fury. Blade Sentinel synergy added, plus 10% damage per level. Blade Shield synergy added, 10% damage per level. And attack rating increased by 10% per level. Before in the PTR, it was just 10%. It wasn't 10% per level. That is very nice. 10% it was not enough. 10% per level. You need your attack rating, so this'll... Blade Shield. Duration baseline value increased from 20 seconds to 120 seconds, matching burst of speed and fade. Duration scaling per level increased from 5 seconds to 12 seconds, matching burst of speed and fade. Weapon damage increased from 25% to 75%. Blade Sentinel synergy added, 10% damage per level. Blade Fury synergy added, 10% per damage per level. And tooltip added to now display radius. With trap skills, there are multiple underused skills that can be more effective or have improved synergy distribution. For lightning and fire traps, we are freeing up synergy reliance on Death Sentry to have more build possibilities elsewhere. Also, fire traps are receiving damage synergy improvements to make them more effective at higher difficulties. Lastly, the blade skills are receiving multiple improvements to make them more viable to dedicated builds around these skills. So all in all, definitely some good changes. I think the Trapson, she's in a good place. She was before. Don't get me wrong, she was before. She was definitely a decent skill for playing through the game. But it should help, and the changes for the Bladeson should hopefully help as well, especially with attack rate and per level. Well, that is it for this video. Comment down below on what you think of the changes to the Assassin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you saw in this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.